You need to wait. You wait.
Oh, screw you, Midna. Yay, cookies! I like cookies. Cookies are tasty. Is this good, Midna? Or is someone gonna see me here, too?
I'm really hungry.
Yes, yes it is. Nope, Final Fantasy I instead references things like The Legend of Zelda. It's either Link or Mario's name on a gravestone in one of the graveyards in FF1. Is it Link? Yeah. Does it really, Outsider? That's epic. I haven't played FF1 in years. Bye. I'm gonna go buy your product at a much cheaper price. Because Mallow Mart. Ah, I see, outsider.
What
Hey! No, I don't think we get the mailman this time. Next time we see the mailman is when we come back from the next dungeon, I believe. Maybe I should top off my arrows. Or not. Thought I'd use some arrows since I was last in here. Apparently I didn't. Where am I going again? What am I doing? Plot, right. Plot, plotty, plot, plot. Alright, let's see. If I were 2 rocks, I'd be right there. At least you have Final Fantasy 1 and 2. Better than nothing. Nice, outsider. Gotta do what you gotta do, right, outsider? This is so much better than the Lens of Truth. I don't know if any phone can handle a PS2 emulator. I think the most you'll be able to get out of a phone is a PS1 emulator. And even that, I think, would be pushing it. Ah, crap. That's what happens when you move too fast, you're not paying attention to where you're going. This one's a long one. N64 games are pretty small. N64, Genesis, pretty much any of the cartridge-based consoles are usually small enough. It's where you start getting into the disc-based consoles where you run into issues. Now, I can't guarantee how well an N64 game would run on a phone. You know, game, I was literally just there, like 5 minutes ago. I hate you. If you're gonna start putting Zelda on a phone, you should start with the 2D ones. Play the ones that were meant to be portable first. Yes, Outsider, definitely. I have a PS1 emulator on my Kindle Fire, and I played, at least until I got my Vita, that was how I played Final Fantasy games portably. Then I got my Vita, and I just put them on there. Check out the Mortal Draw. That is not how you do the Mortal Draw. That's how you do the Mortal Draw.
From Twilight.
Mortal Draw fail indeed. Here we go. That's what I was waiting for. Howie. Good thing there's no shatter mechanic like in Final Fantasy. Oh, hey, you look sad.
Aren't you doing? Doing?
You can wait. Exactly what I'm doing, Bukan.
Heartbreaking.
Learn our next sword technique. Actually, now I think about it, this is the penultimate sword technique. Good night, Tom. Oh, you missed out on the shield bash? Yeah, that's rough. I never use this. I'm gonna try and use it more this playthrough, but I never use this one. Oh, we will meet again. Cause I want that last sword technique. Damn it. Yeah, it's slightly annoying, Bukan. Eh. Okay, I'm shaking the nunchuck as hard as I can. Screw it. Alrighty. Well, let's see. Screw it. I can get there. Just give me 2 seconds, guys. I'm actually going to take a quick, like, minute and a half, 2-minute break here. Just to stand up and use the restroom, if I'm being honest. So I'll be right back. Not a real break. Just running to the restroom. So I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, last night, after the stream, I was trying to figure out what I wanted to watch before I went to bed. And I decided on the most recent season of Yu-Gi-Oh! Or the most recent arc, I guess you could say. It's called Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc V. And they've introduced, and I don't know if any of you play Yu-Gi-Oh! But I do occasionally. I have a couple decks and I play the portable games. But they introduced a new type of summoning, which is even more broken than anything else they've released so far, called pendulum summoning. And whoa, don't jump down there. That'd be bad. Hey you. I should switch back to a human.
What will it be?
And with pendulum summoning, you get a monster on either side of your monster zone, then you can summon as many monsters as you want that are between those two scales. It's ridiculous. That's my little rant on the ridiculousness of the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Summoning. Damn. A 30-second rant on Yu-Gi-Oh! And I lose 3 people? I liked Magic. I played it back in high school. But Yu-Gi-Oh stuck with me because it's super freaking easy, and there are like DS games that I can play. So I like, I'll play a duel or two before I go to bed, stuff like that, like just a puzzle, or when I wake up, stuff like that. I haven't actually followed the anime in years. The last of the anime arcs that I actually followed was 5Ds, which was 2 arcs ago. And I think those 2 arcs, I think 5Ds was like 5 years ago at this point. Because I watched 5Ds, I think my second year of college, so 5Ds was 4 years ago. I would totally play a Magic video game. I'm sure it'd be a lot of fun. Alright, let's go snowboarding. I should have gone up there. Ah, I missed the 50. Mistimed my jump. That was better, but there's no reward off that jump. Same here, Bukan. Only this controls way better than the snowboarding in 7. And you can slide into a wall and not get your momentum completely destroyed. Out of the Yu-Gi-Oh! Animes, I find the original interesting, the last 2 seasons of GX, all of 5Ds. I thought 5Ds was awesome. And Arc V has gotten my attention with this most recent arc they're going through. I've basically caught up. So of course the Arc V and the arc that I find interesting is the one that they're just getting to now. Because why would I get lucky and have a stockpile of 45 episodes that are interesting? Nope. Just 45 episodes that are mediocre. I don't know, though. I could watch them all and they could be amazing. Why not? Alright. That, I think, is where I'm going to call it for the night. I do have tomorrow off, so I will be starting, latest start time, 8 p.m. Eastern, for tomorrow. I'm thinking I'm gonna try to start earlier. Zelda will wait till 8, but I might do, you know, some Sonic the Hedgehog or something, if I'm not doing anything at like 6. Do that for a couple hours, then break for like 10 minutes, then come back and do Zelda. So keep an eye out on Twitter. I will tweet probably a half an hour to an hour ahead of when I'm going to stream, either way. Keep an eye on the YouTubes. I did get that caught back up. So all of my YouTube playthroughs are all caught up if you've missed anything. The only thing that I couldn't get on YouTube was the last 16 minutes of the most recent session of Lightning Returns. All those last 16 minutes are me getting frustrated at Bunavelza, and then deciding to come back to Lightning Returns. That's all the last 16 minutes of that session are. So that's why I'm not even going to bother. Like, usually if the end of a video gets cut off, I will go back, highlight that, and export the highlight as that part. But I'm not even going to bother with these 16 minutes, because it's just me fighting Bunavelza and getting frustrated. That's not worth it. When I get to it, Outsider, when I get to Lightning Returns, it will be soon. I'm not going to put that off forever. I'll only put it off for like a game or two. I had to take a break from it. I was getting frustrated with Bunavelza. I was frustrated with myself for not realizing and preparing for Bunavelza Plus at the end of my game, so I'll go back to it with a more level head one night, and we'll just take a night and we'll bang out the end of Lightning Returns. But I just had to take a break from that game, because if I didn't, I was gonna get mad at it, and then I can't have that. I love that game. I love that game. But anyway, that is it for the night. I should probably save. No, I don't want to save as Wolfling. There we go. Am I really that low on health? Oh, pass. Actually, you know what? I need to empty a bottle for this place anyway. So let's drink the milk that I have. You didn't miss much, Outsider. There we go. Now I have an empty bottle that will be necessary for this place. Our inventory is coming together nicely. Coming together very nicely. Only have a few more items to get, and then a few upgrades. I didn't want to do that. You go there. Sadly, the spinner gets no use in this dungeon, so we are going to go with the bombs. Iron boots, I'm trying to remember if they get use. I might as well keep them there, because I always have them equipped. It's just good to have them equipped. These are the items that I find required to have equipped. Everything else, like, I use this left slot as kind of a miscellaneous slot, I guess you could call it. B, default, almost always has my bow. Iron boots. Midna, obviously. Claw shot. That's the quickest I can get to. Let's check Bukon. I would say that is a yes. Iron boots all but eliminate ice physics. So there you go. There's a reason to have the iron boots equipped even in here. Iron boots are super helpful. They really are. So, only one bug left. That's in the Sacred Grove. We'll be going back there after Snow Peak. Glad I can finally say Snow Peak now that we're here. I might have let it slip a couple times. We only have one hidden skill left. I haven't decided if I'm going to be getting the last 31 pose. I'll get them as I see them, and we'll see. Mine as well. I don't know. We'll see near the end of the game. Absolutely, Bukan. I agree completely. Between the magnet platforms, the amount of water that there is in this land, ice physics. I mean, hot damn. Just gonna need to buy a wooden shield to fill in this spot. Even though actually, you know what? I'm gonna leave this spot open in remembrance of the Ordon shield that I let burn because I was an idiot. So yeah, this is remembrance of the Ordon shield. Oh, that just said 5:38 in the morning. Apparently, the internal clock on my Wii U is off by an hour. Apparently, I never changed the time. I will do that next time I turn it on. Alrighty then. That is going to bring it to a close for real. I've had more endings tonight than the Return of the King, it feels like. Let's see, Nightbot got the Twitter, Nightbot got the YouTube. Fantastic. I want to thank you all very much for coming out. If you've been here for the last 4 hours and 45 minutes, thank you even more for sticking around for the whole cast. Even so, if you just got here, thank you very much for clicking the link and jumping in. I will be back tomorrow night at the latest 8 p.m. Eastern, earliest 6 p.m. Eastern, unless just something happens and I decide to stream like when I wake up. But yeah, great stream tonight. Got a lot done, actually. Got through the Arbiter's Grounds, got a lot of postals, got the last couple bugs, only have one more of those. Good productive session. So I am very much looking forward to tomorrow night's session. Leaving myself at the beginning of Snow Peak with not too much side questy stuff in between. I mean, I have the snowboard race. Yeah. I have like the snowboard race and then 1 or 2 heart pieces I can get out in the world. But other than that, there is not a lot of side questing between Snow Peak and Redacted for spoilers. So tomorrow night, I think we can get this dungeon and the next one done. Yeah, I'd honestly be very surprised if I don't get the next 2 dungeons done tomorrow night. I'll be very surprised. And then possibly be able to end this the following night. But that's all dependent on how late I get out of work. So, until tomorrow, thank you all very much for taking the time out of your night to spend here with me playing one of my favorite video games of all time. I do love the Zelda series, and Twilight Princess is right up there as one of my favorites. So I do hope you'll stop in again tomorrow to continue enjoying the story of this game and the gameplay. Got an action-packed stream tomorrow night, and I'm looking forward to it. So, have a wonderful night, have a fantastic day, and most importantly of all, take care.